It was a quiet night this past week in downtown Canyon City. Town folk were close to calling it a night. But a curious sight caught my eye. The once dark marquee of the SkylineTheater. It has been years since the neon lights would show the way to a world of big screen entertainment. Why is it on? And is this a sign? So I ventured in to see what was going on. The movie theater has long been a catalyst to bringing life to a downtown. Jesse Jones built his brand new theater at 606 Main Street in 1918, and it was an instant hit. At first, it was strictly plays, but then came the silent movies. Local organists would come and play to add sound to the original silent films. B.P. McCormick would lease the theater in 1925 and soon later buy it. The family would rename the Jones the SkylineTheater, and the family would run it for the next 65 years. Harold McCormick would take over for his dad. McCormick would make the most of the film shot right here in Fremont County. The prison band played during the grand opening of the film Canyon City in 1948. Sound had long been added to films, and then came color. Do you recognize this scene from the 1954 film, Outcast? The McCormicks had a knack for running theaters, and at one time Harold owned all three in Fremont County. The Rex right across the street from the Skyline, and the Rialto in Florence as well. In 1949, Harold McCormick and his brother George would take the silver screen to the outdoors. He opened the Sunset Drive-In on a large parcel of land east of Dozier Avenue. National Change would come and rent the Skyline and the new Royal Gorge Cinema in the Craddock Plaza. In 1993, Chuck and Mary Ann James would lease the theater and then purchase it from the McCormicks in 1998. By then, the sun had long set on the drive-in. Its screen would come down in 1991, and the property was sold for redevelopment. Chuck James now owns its original marquee. The James sold their interest in Canyon City Theaters in 2004. They still own the Mesa Drive-In in Pueblo. The SkylineTheater would continue for the next few years until the new Creekside Mall was built and the 4 Mile Cinema would open its doors. The Skyline would run a few more movies until the marquee went dark in 2017. The downtown theater was no more. Or was it? The love of the old theater led Chuck and Mary Ann James to buy the theater back in May, and for the past 9 months, they've breathed new life into it. The couple refurbished seats, restored curtains and corbels, and the lobby, it all looks like a brand new theater in 1958.
This, for us, is strictly personal. This is personal. This is a neat place, and it needs to be taken care of and preserved. And we love the place. I mean, you just don't find these places. They're getting torn down, like we said earlier, turned into bars or whatever. But
yeah, and it needs to be taken care of. It's a beautiful place.
It's such a cool place. I love this place.
The couple has no time frame for reopening the SkylineTheater to the public for now. They are just going to keep working on it for the love of its history. That's another edition of Throwback Thursday. Thanks to Chuck and Mary Ann James and the Royal Gorge Museum and Regional History Center for keeping the memories alive. I'm Chris Jenkins.